Good afternoon, you're watching Qnews, I'm Mark Summers. Let's take a look at the top stories making headlines this afternoon. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah El-Sisi has received U.S. envoy for the Middle East, Steve Witkoff, and senior advisor Jared Kushner at El-Ittihadiyya Palace, with Egypt's intelligence chief and the U.S. ambassador present. President El-Sisi welcomed the Gaza ceasefire deal and praised U.S. President Donald Trump's mediation efforts, affirming Egypt's readiness to cooperate closely with Washington on implementing Trump's peace plan. President El-Sisi affirmed Egypt's eagerness to sign the deal soon and its commitment to work with the U.S. and mediators to implement it responsibly. He stressed the need for an immediate ceasefire and praised the roles of the United States, Qatar and Turkey. Both envoys thanked Egypt for its pivotal role, while President El-Sisi emphasized Egypt's ongoing coordination with the U.S. and mediators to ensure ceasefire, aid delivery and detainee releases. Earlier, Egypt's President Abdel Fattah El-Sisi said the world has witnessed a historic moment as the will for peace triumphed over the logic of war, announcing the Gaza ceasefire agreement from Sharm el-Sheikh. In a statement on Facebook, the Egyptian leader said the deal to end the war in Gaza after 2 years of suffering was reached under President Trump's peace plan, with Egypt, Qatar and the United States acting as sponsors. His Excellency also described the agreement as more than the end of a war, a new beginning that opens the door to hope, justice and stability for the peoples of the region. Extensive coordination between the Egyptian and Qatari mediators has played a vital role in reaching the Gaza agreement. The deal was finalized following comprehensive meetings and consultations among all participating delegations. That comes as communication channels remain open to finalize the agreement's details, while strict security measures have been implemented to protect the attending delegations throughout the negotiations. Norway's Minister of International Development has arrived at the Egyptian side of the Rafah border crossing to inspect ongoing aid operations. He praised the Egyptian Red Crescent and the government's efforts to facilitate humanitarian assistance to Gaza, expressing hope for a better future for the Gaza Strip. North Sinai Governor Khalid Megawer has confirmed that Egypt continues to send aid to Palestinians around the clock, with dozens of trucks carrying thousands of tons of supplies recently dispatched to Gaza. Egypt has dispatched its 47th aid convoy under the Zaid al-Azhar Provision of Honor from Egypt to Gaza initiative from Rafah to Gaza via Kerem Abu Salem crossing. That comes as Egypt has delivered over 700,000 tons of aid since the start of the conflict, maintaining continuous coordination to ensure assistance reaches Gazans despite ongoing challenges. The Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has welcomed the announcement by President Trump of an agreement to end the war in Gaza, withdraw Israeli forces, allow humanitarian aid and exchange detainees. In a statement carried by the Palestinian news agency Wafa, Abbas expressed hope that Trump's efforts would pave the way for a lasting political solution, leading to the end of Israel's occupation and the establishment of an independent Palestinian state on the 1967 borders with East Jerusalem as its capital. He praised Trump and all mediators for their role in reaching the deal and affirmed the Palestinian Authority's readiness to work with international partners to ensure success. Abbas called for the immediate implementation of the agreement, including the release of all hostages and prisoners, urgent delivery of UN-supervised humanitarian aid, and the start of Gaza's reconstruction. He also reaffirmed that sovereignty over Gaza belongs to the state of Palestine, stressing the need for full administrative and security unity between Gaza and the West Bank under Palestinian law and institutions supported by Arab and international backing. Hamas announced early today it has reached an agreement to end the war in Gaza, withdraw Israeli forces, allow aid entry, and carry out a detainee exchange under President Donald Trump's peace proposal. In the statement, Hamas said the deal followed serious and responsible negotiations in Sharm el-Sheikh aimed at halting what it called a war of extermination against the Palestinian people. The group praised mediation efforts by Qatar, Egypt, and Turkey and expressed appreciation for President Trump's role in securing a full Israeli withdrawal. Hamas called on the US and guarantor nations to ensure Israel abides by all commitments. It hailed the steadfastness of the Palestinian people in Gaza, the West Bank, and beyond, vowing to continue the struggle for freedom, independence, and self-determination. And that's our top stories for this hour. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more updates from Q News.